Hello, people. I finished a book, The Mayflower, a story of courage, community, and war. This is written by this Nathaniel Philbrick, and I have read In the Heart of the Sea and Bunker Hill by the same author. And he's okay. He's okay. He's middling. For some reason, in this book and in Bunker Hill, I found myself like bored out of my skull in the middle of reading it. Heart of the Sea was really good, but he's okay. And this is, where I'm at here in Florida. We've been getting our books at this Goodwill store, and I can't find what I want. When I get back to Detroit and I go to King Book, I'm going to get me a fucking load of good books. And I'm going to take them to the cabin and read them there. This was published in 2006, 358 pages. My first note is there is a real cool map of Leiden. And Leiden is in what is now the Netherlands. At that time, it was like Holland, or I don't know. It wasn't known as the Netherlands, though, at that time. The Puritans left England and went there. They went and lived in Leiden. And here they spell it differently. They spell it Leiden. And previously I had seen it spelled Ley. And Leiden is significant because during the rebellion against the Spanish rule, there was a great big siege of Leiden, and I would love to find a book about that. But anyways, it has it's a map like drawn from overhead, and you can see the corners. It's a walled city. It's really cool. The book didn't spend a whole lot of time on the Mayflower. Maybe the first 50 pages. What's interesting about it is only 2 people died on that voyage, which is incredible at that time. I don't have much to read. Second paragraph, page 104. This is about marriage for these pretty ultra-religious people, so it's kind of interesting. In accordance with the laudable custom of the Low Countries, Edward and Susanna were married in a civil ceremony. Bradford, who presided over the union, explained that nowhere in the gospel did it say a minister should be involved in a wedding. In the decades to come, marriages in Plymouth continued to be secular affairs, one of the few vestiges of their time in Holland to persist in New England. Just interesting to contrast that with some of the things that are going on right now in regards to marriage. Virginia, Jamestown, I believe, the Virginia colony was established 13 years before the Mayflower. So, I mean, it was just as successful as the Plymouth colony. I don't know why we have this Mayflower mythology, It was not the first colony. Religious freedom with a question mark. They leave England because they can't practice their religion as they would like to. They are in Holland, and they're amazed that there's this religious tolerance. But once they get to the shores of North America, they they clamp down on religious freedom. Just ironic to me. And probably the last half of the book is about King Philip's War, which I would like to read about. I'm sure there's a lot more information about it than I got in this book. And I don't know. Previously, I had thought King Philip was the name of a European, but no. King Philip is an Indian, and his brother was, they took European names. His brother was named Alexander, presumably for Alexander the Great, and his father Philip. And the last half of the book I'm reading about King Philip's war. And of course I know how it turns out, and it doesn't stop me for rooting for the Indians. Uh, Even so, maybe they could have got a better deal. I don't know. It's sad history, the last half of the book. So I am reading another book, and as always, thanks for watching.